Okay guys, if you've seen my last video, then you know that there was some point in my last video that I had mentioned I ended up meeting this homeless guy, but I was going to save that whole experience for the next video. Well, here that is. So essentially in this video, I was basically just walking through like the streets of Casablanca in Morocco, and at some point some random homeless who just like came up to me and started talking to me, kind of like following me as I was walking, but then it ended up turning into like me following him and him basically taking me on a whole tour throughout Casablanca and telling me so much of the history and just showing me so much. And so yeah, that's what to see. Also watch to the end so you can, at the end I show y'all and you know, you hear his actual story and his background and history, and you come to just, because I truly think it will just change your life and give you a different point of view on the world when you hear how tragic and kind of sad this dude's story was. And it's almost inspirational in a sense, and you know, it will put everything you will have seen throughout the whole video kind of into this new light as you're gonna come to see like just how amazing and just it'll just watch to the end. I think it will shock you. Okay, enjoy.
I got 4 brothers living in the US.
In the US?
Yes.
Oh, very nice.
And 2 sisters-in-law from America. One she's African American, and one she's half father American, mother Japanese, the one from Hawaii. Indiana, Hawaii, San Jose, and North Carolina.
Very nice, very nice.
Where you from? What city?
Dallas.
Dallas.
Yeah. And you, where are you from?
Born in here.
Born here.
Uncle, my mother's brother, was the founder of Black Power organization here in Morocco.
Look at all these little stores. What is your name?
Omar.
Omar.
And you?
Jaylan.
Jaylan.
Jaylan, yes. Nice to meet you.
I had some friends from DC, Washington DC. They are also like you, Black American. And he was working here. I was teaching them Arabic and French.
I was told that like French is like the second most spoken language here.
This is the Jewish quarter. Come to take nice, beautiful pictures.
So have you ever been to America?
Not yet, I'm planning to go.
Planning. You should go. You should go. So you lived here your whole life?
No, I traveled.
Traveled.
I was sailing for 16 years.
Sailing for 16 years?
I have been in so many countries.
Oh.
In Europe, in Africa. I'm never in America.
Never to America. Right. Uh-oh, somebody's coming. Hi.
Hi. That's supposed to be,
I tell you to be careful. Cell phone. Yeah, no worries.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Careful, your phone you will drop down. No black pockets, no hazards, but maybe it will drop down. She's from Senegal. There are so many Senegalese that come in Morocco, they stay here before going to Europe.
Guys, I don't know where I'm walking right now. I'm just walking through all of these. I don't even know. This underground mall or some shit.
This is the Jewish quarter.
Okay.
2 months ago, it was Israeli minister coming here with the God to see the house where he was born. He was born in here, and I'll show you where.
Okay.
And this decoration was my idea. I was living here.
Your idea?
Throw the garbage in the street, and I write them words, don't throw the garbage. The quarter is your face mirror. And I put something, they have history, cover like this, you know. You know,
This is very cool, very cool.
Yeah. Your quarter is your face mirror. So keep it clean, keep it beautiful. Don't throw the garbage.
Very cool, very cool. Guys, look at how this place is decorated. This is very cool, I can't lie. I need to come back here, maybe take a picture, but now right now I look like a bum. This street, does it have a name?
Street,
Yeah,
the name of the street, Rue de Synagogue.
Rue de Synagogue.
Because it was 4 synagogues here. This was a rabbi house.
Uh-huh.
It was a rabbi house. He teach Torah to Jewish. They come like a school, Torah school. They call it Telmal Torah in Hebrew. Yeah, it's a history.
Very nice, very nice.
2 months ago, it was Israeli.
So many Arab people, their names are all Muhammad.
Muhammad.
Like while I was in Egypt, I think every guy I met in Egypt was either
Every
named
family.
Ahmed or Muhammad.
Every family you find a Muhammad or Ahmed. There's a
Yeah,
name
it's
of
one of the two.
The names of the prophet. Muhammad.
Yes, that's what I was
Prophet
told.
Muhammad.
It's everybody's name.
Like Jesus. Like Moses. Moses also is the prophet. Johannes, the prophet.
All this stuff, what is it stuck to the wall with? Like it's glued to the wall
Yeah,
or?
glue, sometimes just glue, most glue.
Uh-huh.
This Muhammad V is the grandfather of this king now. After 1956, we have the independence.
Uh-huh.
Before the independence, he was in an island like asile, like prison.
Mm-hmm.
When he get independence, he's free. He come in here to go. Now he's visiting every town. He go like this and see people. Hello, hello.
Very neat, very neat.
This king here was child. When he was child, with his father teach him how to become king.
So this is the king right now.
Now here when he was child, this is his father Hassan too.
This is definitely one of the coolest streets I've seen.
That's the king, and this is his son, and the prince who will be the king in the future. He's like 21 years old. Look at the king. The king is very popular.
It looks like he's having fun.
Yeah. He's taking very popular pictures.
Guys, when I was in Europe, I walked down like in Switzerland, a street that like 2 years ago or something won the most beautiful street in the world. But as far as I'm concerned, this is the most beautiful street I've seen since I've been traveling. This.
Got Bob Marley.
Bob Marley.
Guys, if that wasn't one of the most coolest, most epic, cool streets that y'all have ever seen, then I'm not freaking out. 'Cause that is easy the most beautiful, coolest street I've ever seen. I've like been in Europe in areas where they like claim it's the #1 most beautiful street in the world. I can tell you that street right there is 100 times more cool, unique, and beautiful than any street I've ever walked down. And the fact that like he made it all from trash, like just random objects, it's so cool. Such a good photography spot. It's so cool. But I think to me, more than anything, the street kind of just represents the fact that you can just kind of find beauty in anything. Like he's turned trash into beautiful decorations and into this beautiful street.
هذه نفاجئكم.
Huh?
English.
English.
Hello, my friend. Welcome.
Hi.
Welcome.
Thank you.
They want me to come do them more drawing like this.
Drawing.
Yeah.
You're a
That's
graffiti
my-
artist.
I'm an artist. I draw this.
Ah. Very cool, very cool.
It's for soccer club, Casablanca Soccer Club won the World Championship. So they do this for the supporters of the
YouTube.
Huh?
YouTube.
Yes.
It's old pictures. It's old photo.
Said the door is old.
Old. Like
How old?
1600. 1600. You see, the construction was only with stones and cement, no cement. But after 1800, they start to put cement to cover to make it stronger. But inside is only sand. See, only stones and sand, plain sand. No cement.
Yeah.
Old old construction.
What are all these big things of yellow?
They
Yes.
put it, the cats don't come anymore to put the pee and shit. The cats, when they see this bottle, don't go in.
Uh,
I can't believe that. Well, I say it's good. It works. It works. You see, no shit, no pee from cats. No cats come out of all here. Because when they see the bottle, they don't go. See that? Say, this is the Jewish quarter. That's what you have to do.
okay.
شنو كيصور دابا؟
Now, you know, the origin of reggae, Rastafari, started from this time.
Reggae music.
Reggae, the origin of reggae is from Ghana. So we call them Ganawa. It's originally from Ghana. Come and see. Here they are, they play like with these instruments. Salam, Kibera, they say, I have. That's all my shows.
Very good. Very good.
Okay, no, before you guys freak out, no, reggae music itself was not originated in Morocco or West Africa. Basically, what he's trying to say is that before reggae music was even a thing, there was people in West Africa and places like Ghana who brought their own sort of music and, you know, their type of rhythm and instruments to Morocco. And so the people in Morocco started calling this Ghana music. Essentially, all Ghana music is basically, yeah, the music of the West African people. Its ties to reggae music is essentially that it's playing, you know, similar types of, with instruments, similar types of beats and rhythms and things like this. And so this is why he's kind of saying it's like the original reggae music. It's because like before reggae music there was this type of music that kind of had the same vibes, but no, reggae music itself was not originated in Morocco. It was originated in Jamaica, like we all know and believe. And yeah, Ghana music itself is like a rich musical spiritual tradition that originated from enslaved people from West Africa who then brought this kind of style and music to Morocco.
It's a very unique store, selling only handicrafts. Because everywhere is only modern clothes. Here you got handicrafts. This is a box. This box we call it secret box. The key is inside. It's made from cedar wood. And then the key, to get it, you have to push this. And you can, you have, key was here. Then, where to use, the key is another secret. You have to push this back like this. When you push it back, everything is fixed, except the one in the middle is not. But it was stopping when you bring this one here. It's stopping. You have to push this cover. Then now you can open. It smells cedar wood. Yeah. Okay.
Magic.
If you don't push this, you never can open it.
Magic.
لا تفعل تفعل.
Wow. Oh, okay. Can you catch me this for a second? Moment.
لا.
لا لا خلي.
الله يفتح.
Guys, do I look swag?
So hard.
Very cool, very cool. What is your name again?
Omar.
Shout out to Omar
Omar.
from Morocco. Beautiful.
I don't know if y'all saw my video like a couple of videos ago when I was in Luxor in Egypt and it was like hot, so I was like trying to do a little head wrappy thingamajigger. All I know is that Omar just did for me is how you properly do the little head wrap shit, not whatever the hell I was doing on my own in Egypt.
My personal tour guide showing me all the Moroccan secret places.
This is with camel wool, it's thin, and lamb wool is thick. Handmade rock. It's a rock, handmade. This with the lamb. Lamb is thick wool.
Mm-hmm.
Some rock, very good rock. It's a long time to fix this one. Most of by here from Africa, but let me just show you.
I bought one like this in Egypt. See, it wasn't like this. It was like kind of like those ones. These are very traditionally pretty, guys.
See, guys, all that shit y'all be ordering from Temu and all them other sites, this where that shit be coming from.
See, ladies, get a wedding dress like this. Be a traditional Moroccan woman. This can be your next wedding dresses. But what do you do like for a living nowadays?
Actually,
Just like
more than 20 years ago, when I did the sign over here. That's my job I used to do. I started to do this after finishing sailing in market.
So you were sailing for 17 years, just like on your own, or like you were just sailing like for fun, basically, or you were sailing for work?
So it's too loud, so you can't really hear what he's saying, but basically he was on to say how he was sailing because he used to basically work on like cruise ships and like a part of like travel agencies, and so that's why he was doing a lot of sailing, because he basically would like work on cruise ships, and this is why he like knows all these different hidden spots and things to go see, because he basically used to be a tour guide.
So I was gonna say, I feel like you'd be a good tour guide.
Look at this. A long time when I just started to do the job.
Uh-huh.
One a month. There was more cruise growing, but we changed it.
You haven't been here a while. I feel like you're their local hero.
Okay, as I keep saying graffiti artist, but it's not necessarily that he's a graffiti artist. It's more that like he started like painting like the signs on the front of buildings and things like this for people. So like all the signs you like see on like the buildings that we walk by, and like the labels and pictures things, like basically he painted all of them back, I don't know, whatever he said 20 years ago or something like this, or I guess across the past 20 years ago. It's like
This is a hotel now, but 1910, look at what was. State Bank of Morocco was here. Yeah. Banque de l'État du Maroc. The same door, the same windows. 1907. Look at the story. When I was doing that, it was Ramadan, and I put the ladder because there's a barrier in the middle. You cannot push the ladder and continue. You have to move from the other room. So what I do, I have to write the Arabic from right to left, and then the French. And I start from D, I, D, N.
Wrote it backwards.
Yeah. Then I go continue the rest of the end of Arabic and the beginning of French. This was the famous Hotel de France on the beginning of 1900.
okay guys, we next end up going into like this, I don't even know, sort of like factory-ish kind of building, where basically there's a bunch of different rooms, and each room is like focused on a different craft. Like there's like people who are making like wood things, people making things out of glass, there's different people making instruments, people who are doing like arts and paintings and things. And as you're gonna see, like I don't know if just everybody in Morocco is just super kind and they like the fact that he's showing off, you know, Moroccan,
arts and tapestries and things to an American, like they like their work getting shown off, or if he just knows everybody. Because as you're gonna see, like, he just walks into all these random like rooms that are clearly like people's like workstations and offices, and like he just starts messing with everybody's stuff, and like nobody ever stopped him, was like, why are you in here, why are you messing with all my art, and why are you messing with all my stuff? Like, I was just following him. I'm like, all right then, Omar, show me the way, I'm following you. But like, this is the type of thing that I feel like you couldn't do on your own. It's like, it's why I just loved this random little Omar experience. Like, he was taking me to do things that I don't think just the average tourist would get to do. Or if you just like booked a tour on Expedia or something like this, some travel website, you wouldn't get this experience. You wouldn't get to see these things, like all these behind the scene things that, I don't know, because everybody loves Omar, they're just letting it happen. And again, don't forget, this is all only happening because this is some random homeless dude who just came up to me as I was walking. Like, you may be thinking, like, homeless, what do you mean he's saying he was doing this and this for work? We'll get into the more like tragic side of his story, like it's coming up like at the end of the video or just later on. So we'll get into all that. And that's my whole point. It's like, you would never know what you're gonna find out at the end of the video. You would never know, knowing like everything that's gone on today. And even like thinking the fact I'm telling you this, like he's homeless, like you would probably be thinking I'm just on like a paid tour right now. No, this was just some random homeless dude who's seen me just walking around the streets of Morocco and all the little alleys and shit, just confused, not knowing what I was doing, and could clearly tell I was a foreigner, and clearly could tell I was lost, who just came up to me and just, I don't know, I just started following him, and he's just taking me to do all this. Like, that's why I have not paid this man for none of this, nothing. It, like, again, I'll get into all this like background and everything at the end of the video, but like, don't forget that as you're watching, this was not some grand paid for tour.
The reggae.
Reggae and some. And these, what are these?
Lute, like lutar. Lute, like guitar, small. But didn't finish with me.
Oh, it's like a guitar.
Open.
Glass drawing.
That's my shop too. Those are verses from Quran, but on glass, in the glass. Not easy to draw in the glass. Too small. This is words. Means there is no God as Allah alone, has no partner. Muhammad is his prophet and messenger. That's what does it mean, these words. It's like a sign, but there are words.
Yeah.
Are words. These are also words. Look, like a man singing and praying like this, but when you read it, I believe that no God as Allah, Muhammad is his prophet. That's in brass, metal, whatever. See? Look at this, like helicopter. So they pieces together and make like a man staying thinking.
These are cool, these are cool. But this whole building is just like different arts or something?
Stainless art, metal stainless art. Petrol. In French we say petrol.
Guys, it's Lumineer from, what is Beauty and the Beast? That his name?
If it is pieces from the bicycle, what he makes like a bird.
I need something like this in my house.
Yeah.
That's
You can
so,
ship it to you.
that's so cool.
You can ship it to you by post or by DHL.
These are cool, these are cool. I think this is definitely the coolest room. I like these. Very unique. This is cool though. Guys, look.
Towns. Live towns like Fair.
It's a couch, guys. That's a pretty cool couch, I'm not gonna lie. There's like so many details and everything. There's even windows, doors. He said some people were gonna buy this but and ship it to Canada, but it was 3 times the cost of the actual couch just to ship the couch. This is cool. This, how long did this take to make? How long did this take to make?
تدلك ديال الوقت هاد الكنابي.
3 months.
Famous Picasso was.
This is cool. This is cool. One day, if I get super rich, maybe I'll come back.
Why not?
Because that's one of the coolest couches I've seen. Guys, this door looks like it belongs in Lord of the Rings or some shit. What is the way? Say it again.
Evil. Dog. Evil. Evil.
Evil.
Dog. Dog. And evil. All the time, everywhere. This was a synagogue since 1895. Belonged to famous rabbi, and the Spanish bait Jewish that time. So what did the Muslims? This is a mosque. This is the tower of the mosque. I'll show you the door from the other side. The Muslim bring this Jewish and tell him, do your synagogue behind this mosque, we will protect you from Spanish. He couldn't put the name, but now in the independence, Spain was gone, and then he can't put his name. So it's becoming synagogue, covering by a mosque. See that? But Jewish never recognize that. You cannot recognize that.
So there's a lot of Jewish people here. So the Spanish came here and
1800.
they didn't like the people here or something.
The Jewish.
They didn't like the Jews.
Muslims got extra Jewish from Spanish.
Ah, I
Jewish
see.
never recognize that.
The Spanish came and the Muslims protected the Jews from the Spanish. I got it.
And then there was some Berber, not Muslim, but still, you see, we need, they look similar to them. So to recognize them, we have to walk without shoes. Years they becoming like that. Jewish walking without shoes. That's Jewish. And then it was a Muslim king who permits them to use shoes.
Okay, so basically in simpler terms what he was just saying is that like back in the time there were like these laws called the Dahimi laws. So basically the Islamic government and like the Muslims at the time said that okay, we'll protect the Jews and like the Christians from those who wish to do them violence and harm. Like, we'll protect them, but like y'all still aren't us. Y'all still aren't one of us. So they basically created these Dahimi laws and said, we'll protect you, but like we're going to put some things into play to like differentiate the two of us. And so these were the Dahimi laws, which basically put restrictions on them to like things they couldn't and could I guess could not do. For example, couldn't wear shoes or maybe couldn't own property or things like this until, you know, in I think it was 56 or something like this. Then Morocco got its independence from France and Spain, and then the Dahimi laws kind of slowly vanished. And then there's like one king named like Mohammed V, who is basically coined, I guess, the man who very strongly and like made it a point to protect Jewish rights and fight for equality.
We're heading here. She wasn't dead, she's sick. All houses fell down, but this old woman, nothing happened to her.
Nothing happened to her.
She was protecting. The wall was like this, and she's inside, and nothing touched her.
Like during the earthquake or?
No, just our house is old, and a car was passing by here, moving the house because it's. No, it was this house, not that one. Yeah, this was the house. That's very old mosaic. On that. But it's very old. 1750 something. Portuguese architecture. Was a Portuguese architecture construction.
Shout out to my mans, guys. Just ended up on some random tour accidentally.
There's a place here I must take you to.
Guys, this is the wall around the old town.
Take him his
First one is free.
Hmm?
Free.
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 Yeah, you don't have to.
Yes.
Okay, check my picture.
Oh, guys, shout out to him. So everybody wants their picture taken. Like, they see you have a camera, like, take my picture, take my picture.
Get up, come up. I told him if he was a Jew, a rabbi, doing that job with the gold card, you cannot say that because he's saying black man. It's not
So he
because
was
of it.
mad that I was taking a picture of the door?
Yeah, it's already mustn't to do that. It's not allowed. Yes, I tell him why when the Jews come, rabbis, why you can't say nothing? Shut his mouth.
Guys, I took a picture of a Quran school door, and apparently some official walked by and got mad.
Everyone do that.
Shout out to my man defending me.
This is the street I told you, the nearest street. So the murderer that was following me, you see that house, you can't enter.
Okay, wait, what is the story about this again?
I don't know the name of the film, I don't remember, but it was action.
It was a movie. And they jumped on Tom Cruise. Mission Impossible, probably.
This
This is a pretty area. Right, if I wasn't dressed like a bum, I would definitely take a picture here. Very pretty. Guys, this city has 18 brothers and sisters.
This is Ahmad in North Carolina. He teach soccer kids
Yeah?
in school, in North Carolina. It's America, North Carolina.
You have to go. You gotta go visit them. I think it's good. Like, I meet, like Egypt, for example, and America. They're just so opposite. Like, being in like a super Arab country, it's just so different to America. And I think if you've only ever been one, then you don't know that the other exists. Like, before I went to Egypt, like, I was traveling all over Europe and nowhere felt like Egypt. It just felt completely different. And like being in that super Arab place with all the people wearing like hijabs and like everything about it was so different. But it's the same way with like the opposite. Like people who have only ever lived in Egypt their whole life, like they have no idea how different America is. I mean, I guess you see a lot of like movies and stuff in America, so maybe they have some idea, but for 1.5 years, they didn't like kick you out or anything?
Yes. When I was with them in the church, they said I have to be 1.5 months every month. It was $100, I pay $150. My 3 years, I
Be caught up.
My uncle was a mayor of a town, mayor of a city. But only his wife's family to get the money and everything. My father bought the house from him, but didn't sign it, only by word. After the death of my father and him, the house became among the heritage of his daughters and his wife. Signing, sell, like sell. You don't have any right in Muslim rights. You have to get a heritage from your uncle. If you don't got boys, you can only good. We are not allowed. There's a place I told you, signed 1757. Portuguese was here.
Portuguese were here. Everybody has been here. Spanish, Portuguese, French, German.
Portuguese, they came to protect the king that time from the pirates. So by time they became in occupation, 3 kings was dying in that war. Spanish, Portuguese. The Moroccan one was in wound, but after 1 month he was dying because from the wounds. So we call it the War of 3 Kings. American blues singer.
Okay.
His name was Johnny Walker. Johnny Walker. You not heard him?
I have not.
You never heard him?
No.
Johnny Walker.
Johnny Hawker.
Yeah. And then he's among the king, like Diddy King, like Hendrix, you know, he's very, you can check in the internet. Let me show you if I have sold. You have a phone? You can ask about Johnny Walker.
He was a blues singer.
Yeah. I want to know if he's still alive or died.
No, he's not alive. He died in 2001.
Oh, my.
So it was like 20 years ago.
Yeah. I love his songs, the words.
I'm sure my grandpa might know. My grandpa loves blues music. My father, yeah.
Okay guys, now to end off the video, so yeah, we ended up going up this little like lookout bridge area and we just started talking, and this is where he finally gives his whole kind of story and background. So that's what y'all are about to hear. It's hard to hear because there's a bunch of traffic and a bunch of wind, so you're going to have to pay attention very closely to make out what he's saying. But just so you have like a gist of what he's talking about, so you can kind of like put some pieces together of the bits you hear. He starts off by saying how like there was some random guy that we went to at a jewelry store. And like we walked past his jewelry store and he goes in and comes out with like a couple bucks in his hand. And so I ended up asking him, I was like, what? Or I didn't even think I ever asked him. He just ended up telling me, he's like, yeah, I go in and like I get like $7 or something like that from this guy every week just so I can eat, because I guess it's like a watch company. I guess the guy knows that, you know, Omar basically is essentially homeless, has no money, is starving. And so I guess he gives him like a couple bucks every day to eat, which is one of the most like wholesome things ever. So that's what you're going to hear him say like in the very beginning when you hear him talking about like $7, this and this. And the rest of it is him like talking about his family, saying how like his family all has money, but they're like on like, I guess, the different side of his family. Because I guess, I don't know, his mom had like I guess they're all basically his like stepbrothers and stuff, and so he's saying how like they all have money but none of them want to give his money, and they all just like treat him like shit, even though they're all living off rich, and none of them come back and help their mother, this and this. That's kind of what you're going to end up hearing. But yeah, this is where you're finally going to hear his kind of sad and, you know, tragic story.
Since 1 week I can't get food, like $7. Yeah, but nobody took care. Government, family, brothers, cousins. You ask them, you say, hey, you do that to yourself. You used to smoke hash when you wasn't work and drink alcohol. You should save money that time. You can have your own apartment, your own food. That's all. Pray to God, pray to God.
Pray to God.
Count on God, don't count on us. That's their answer. I don't want this for him. I'm not happy because he said whatever he did for me. I was teaching them English in America. All their English teachers. They never recognized it.
I think that's just the Moroccan culture.
No, no, no.
Or it's just your
no,
family is just...
No, they didn't take care to their own mother. She was sick here, they didn't take care. Right, send her medication, comes here, bring her to America for doctors.
Your brothers.
They don't like each other of them. Yeah. This house that I told you, is my it's becoming among my uncle's heritage. Well, I'm not allowed to go this house, and they are permitted. They are allowed to go to use the house. I don't know why. And then forget about it. No, they fight each other when they come spending holidays in Morocco. Hey, I have to be in the house. Go to the house, the other one say, no, it's my father's house, I have to be. And they fight. They hate each other, they don't take care to each other. How can they take care to me? From the stepmother.
Yeah.
When I was teaching them English, and I was happy for them to go to America. I didn't go the same idea. I said, oh, this is my stepmother. Their mother is my mother's and never. Never. My mother was taking care to her like her daughter. She teach her a lot of things. When she received the 11 kids, she was not taking care to their kids. My old sisters, my mother took care to the babies like their own. And take care to their school. We were teaching them, we're taking them care in school until getting in university. No.
It's fucked. In your English, how did you learn English? You
I
learned...
told you from 1977 to 1979, American Language Center.
It's like school, kind of.
Yeah, private school. You pay money for that. I used to work to pay a lot, or like $35 that time was like $350, the value. So I was planning to go finish my studying in America or something like this. Someone was helping me to go to England. Oh, he's going to England. Okay. They called me to the fucking army.
To the army?
Yes, it was Saharian war. And they sent me to very risky places. I was stopping. I was in jail against the mercenaries 2 times. And when I ran away, they stopped me. They want me to be back to the enemy to keep me prisoner. The Moroccan army.
Moroccan army.
Yeah, they are paying for that. They were rich people here. They're following me because they know I was smart when I was young, and they're scared. They don't want me to get out Morocco. So if I get out in Morocco, the risk that I see the secrets, a lot of secrets about them.
So they were paying the enemy to keep you in jail.
Yeah. I find big stress from people watching me, what I eat, what I wear.
At least you can say you've lived life, though. I think you were in the army, then you were sailing for 17 years. You said you walked from the desert to here.
Yes.
You've been many countries. It seems like you've seen a lot of the world and experienced the good, the bad,
myself like
the
I have
ugly.
been living 200-300 years. I feel myself like I spent 300 years in my life.
I thought that's a good thing.
Different things. So example, say, travel a lot, better than to live a lot.
Yeah.
Travel along with short life, better than to stay in the same place and live long time.
I agree. Traveling, it's been so amazing. This year has been the most amazing year. I have met so many people, seen so many different cultures, and done so many things, and it's been great. I wouldn't take it back for nothing. Hey, you're amazing. Shout out to my man Omar for the great tour. I didn't ask for it, but it just happened and it was great.
This is a message from God make us together.
Exactly.
Like
Like
angels. meeting each others.
angels.
Listen, take my number.
I
Take
will.
contact.
Here you are. Thank you so
brother.
much.
Thank you,
You're
brother.
amazing.
You have to.
Guys, shout out to freaking Omar. I was literally walking down the street and he came up to me and like he just started telling me about stuff and I just kept following him and it turned into like a whole tour that it wasn't even supposed to be. Like I was not planning on doing anything today. But shout out to him, bro. He was amazing, bro. See, this is what I mean about the rest of the world. You don't find this in other parts of the world. And like not once did he ask for any money or tell me anything. He just kept walking around and like, showing for the past like 3 hours, bro. So shout out to him, bro. Like again, like I said, this is why I love traveling. I love meeting people. The rest of the world, they're so great.
You're not allowed to photograph people.
I'm not. It's photographing myself.
Very good. Have a good day, sir.
You're welcome. And so yeah, he was amazing. He was great. When you're allowed to photograph people, these people in their photograph are these laws. Nonsense. I just took so many photos of people this whole day. But also realized I lost freaking 50 dirham, which is like $5 that I think fell in my pocket at some point, so that's cool. But shout out to him. Don't worry, I did pay him. If only I wasn't so broke, I would have gave him more money because he was telling me he's having all these struggles and y'all heard a lot of the stories. So if I wasn't so poor myself and out of money, I would have gave him more money. But he didn't even check the money. I just gave him money and he just put it in his pocket. Like he didn't check how much it was. He didn't ask me for nothing or nothing like that. So guys, and I got his number. If you come to Morocco, please tell me. I will hook you up with the amazing tour guide himself. Today was amazing. He was great.
Okay, guys, that's gonna do it. That's the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Shout out to Omar. Omar is freaking amazing. Like I said, he never asked me for a single, even when I paid him, he never asked me for that money. I just told him to take me to an ATM and I gave him money. I gave him like the equivalent of like $70 US or something like this. Like, again, he just started showing me around, took me on this grand amazing tour, and yeah, I never asked for anything. It's like, if this doesn't show y'all just how great the world is and how, like, you know, just kindness and I don't know, it just speaks so much volumes to me because again, like, this is somebody who has nothing. Like at the end, like, we went to give each other a hug, and when I hugged this dude, like, guys, when I tell y'all, I could feel every rib in his body, for like on the back, on the front. It felt like I was hugging a skeleton. It's like you would never know, giving this whole video and like how, like, you know, happy and just, you know, cool he was, that he probably hasn't eaten in the past like week or something like that. Like, he was so skinny, it felt like I was hugging a skeleton. But yeah, he's like doing, like, he was just amazing. It's like, I don't know, it's what I just hope y'all get across from this video. It's just kindness, not even just from Moroccan people, from African people, just from people in general, that like, there's just so much good in the world, so many amazing people, and I don't know, you just gotta go out and look for them, I guess. But yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed. See you on the next video. I'll be going to another Moroccan city. Yeah, peace out.